All right, let me see. Okay, so I think it just started the live on there. So now let me go and check. Hey, Michelle. What's up, girl? What are those? What? Oh, that's Micah's new shoes. Can you hand me it? Can you hand me the bag with the shoes? Yes, I can. Mila said she want me to show y'all. What you need, Michelle? Turn it off. Oh, I did see another comment. Let me go answer it. I'm sorry, y'all. I am. Okay, Mila. Mila. Who you talking to, Nana? Huh? Oh, she's not on Jeffrey. She's talking to Mia next door. Um, does your last did you have your last child by a person HIV positive? Hey, Watisha, no, I didn't. He's negative. Okay, go tell Michaela what you want, and let me text her. Where's my blind? I gotta go get it. The store was out. She said they'll have some tomorrow. Oh, so you can have it tomorrow. But I need it now. Okay. I'm hungry. Okay. Can we mute as we watch what we Okay. Michelle, chill. All right. So no, he's negative. Hello, hello. Hi. Oh, wait a minute. Let me not mess your name up. Tayon. Oh gosh. This is a YouTube comment. So if you're on Facebook, you won't see it. Tayanya. I think I said it right. Hey, how are you? Let me go look and see. I just connected it to YouTube. So let me look at it on my phone. I got my phone turned on silence anyway, so it won't give y'all like feedback. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at it. All right, new manager. Da, da, da. She said I could call her Tay. All right, I'm gonna call you Tay. I'm gonna call you Tay. She like, nah, you ain't say that right at all. So here it is on YouTube. Yeah, so I got it. I got it connected now. So I'll be able to. So I have it streaming to YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Will be where we'll have it at. The connection actually looks really good. So I know sometimes when people are using StreamYard, like the connection looks real funky. I'm looking at it and it looks pretty clear. Like, does it look clear for you guys? Hey, Michael. Oh, I gotta show it. Let me show y'all. So y'all know Micah has the black shoes for his leg braces. So today I went and bought him the silver or gray ones. So he has leg braces. So these are called Billies. Let me show y'all what these are called Billies. I know it's backwards, maybe, depending on where you're looking at it. No more Jeffy. Okay, Jeffy is off, Michelle. But these are for kids who wear leg braces. And he wears what are called AFOs. So those are leg braces for kids that have, issues walking. Most of the time they might have a type of. Okay, here you go. She won't want something now. She is. She won't turn it on. Michelle finna turn up, y'all, so we're not gonna be here long. She won't turn it on. Okay, did you go tell Michaela? She won't turn it. She won't turn YouTube on. Okay, well it's off now. Show her that it's off. It's off. Show her that it's off. It's off. Okay, now go ahead. Come get her, y'all. Come get her. So these are for kids that wear leg braces. And what I love about these shoes, well, he has the black ones just like these, and I'm like, my baby need another color. Now I can't go online and order some more, so I'm probably gonna end up doing that and see what other colors they got online. But I went in Target because they sell these in Target. So I went to Target today and bought the silver. Guess what? They only had one in his size. Because I was standing there looking. I'm like, oh, please let there be a 4. Please let it be a 4. But they had his size, so I got him a new pair. So he's gonna wear these tomorrow. And again, these are for kids that wear leg braces. They zip all the way around. So you see they zip all the way around to the other side, because what happens is I open this up and I put his foot in with his brace on, and then I just fold that back over it, zip it up. Because again, his foot is not a size 4, but when he's wearing his leg braces, his foot is a size 4. And it used to be really hard finding shoes for him. That's why one of the reasons why I really miss Payless, because Payless used to have some really nice high top shoes that you can buy. And for kids that had braces, they were very easy to buy and they would fit over the braces, because the high tops, high tops had the little Velcro. Now, all these shoes now, they low top. They got the Velcro, or they got the elastic. You seen the ones that got like the elastic across instead of laces? They got the crisscross elastic. I tried to buy those, and they were like, he screamed bloody murder the whole day. They called me, it was like, he won't stop crying. And I was like, it's probably his shoes. Just take them off, put them in his book bag. And that's what it was. It was his shoes. So I like that they have these now. And they have boy and girls. They have boys and girls brands. So, styles. So that's cool. Okay, Dallas in the house, Philly in the house. Where y'all from? Put it in the comments. Let me know where you're from in the comments. What? You gotta hand me the bag. I'm not moving. Milo want me to show y'all what she got from Target. She said I got to show y'all what she got from Target. So I let Milo pick out 2 outfits from Target. Because they had she loved to wear leggings. Milo is my leggings girl. So we have these floral leggings. They like a green. I don't know what kind of green these are. Like a pea green kind of. And I just got her a matching color shirt to go with it. And then they had these really cool flowers leggings. And then I found this shirt to kind of match with it. So we got that and that. And this shirt at the bottom, it has bonjour. Something, child. I don't know. I speak English, okay? And then she wanted this shirt for the 4th of July. So this shirt here has it has where you can take your hand and go across it and change the little letters and stuff, and go across it like that and change it to whatever else is on the other side. I think, what does it do when you switch it? Oh, no, you go up. Let me see. So when I go up, it changes it. And then you got the stars. So it shows the stars. And then when you go down, it shows the blue with the white stars. So she wanted that. So I told her she got to wait till the 4th of July to wear that one. Okay, Jersey in the house, Jasper, Texas, Louisiana, Colorado. Okay, Colorado. I know where you at, Ronnie. Louisiana. What's up, Alicia? California. Okay, Cali. Northern or Southern Cali. Okay, North Carolina in the house, New Jersey. All right, so I think I got that. Let me see. What else do I want to test out while we are on here? I don't know. I got some other stuff I could do to this. Y'all see I got my little picture up here in the corner? Y'all see my little picture up there? Yeah, I could change it. Let me see. Southern California. It never rains in Southern California. They tell me. They say it don't rain in Southern California. I don't know. I've been in northern. I guess that's northern Oakland. That's Northern California. Yeah, that's where I've been. I do want to come down to like near Louis what not Los Angeles. I'm gonna visit that one day. Hmm. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I still be trying to figure out Twitter, y'all. I remember I used to dislike Twitter a lot. Like I don't want to get on there, type. How many words they used to make you only be able to type on Twitter? I used to be like, I ain't finna type no 5 words. I forgot how many characters it used to be. It's like that's not enough. I need more. Like I need more than a couple words on Twitter. I need to be able to type a whole paragraph. Um, this girl told me I want to. Okay. I be hating this autocorrect. I be trying to type one word. Okay, so y'all see my thumb, right? Y'all see I got my little band-aid on my thumb. Matter of fact, I need a fresh band-aid. Okay, look, I mean Mila. Never mind. I do when I get on. So y'all see I got my little band-aid on my thumb. You see? So Michaela, all these videos she been doing with these new knives and stuff. She been having her little TikTok family, they bought her some new knives, okay? And so this morning I was like, oh, you know what? I gotta do Michelle sausage. I gotta cut her sausage. So I'm gonna use one of these new knives. Why did I do that? Let me tell I'm not even gonna touch not nail another new knife. I'm just gonna worry about my dull knife that everybody was complaining about that she was using. Cause I ain't cut myself with that knife. I ain't ever cut myself with my regular old knife. Soon as I bought this new knife, I done damn near nipped the whole tip of my finger off with this new knife. Moving too fast. So I don't even want the new knife. I'm just gonna worry about me and my little dull knife. And that's the picture in the other top corner. Oh yeah, if it's flip, it depends. I think it depends on where you're watching, like on Facebook. Let me see. Yeah, so when I'm looking at it, okay, so look, let me see. It's a delay. It's a little delay. So that means if you watching me on Facebook right now, because I think I did flip it. So it's right here. The picture's right here. I was looking at it on the phone. Um, so yeah. But when I'm looking at it on my computer, it's in the other corner. Okay, somebody said South Carolina. Hold on. How did I miss that? South Carolina, I followed you by your oldest daughter's video post about y'all's past. Anything the Lord brings us so we can overcome it. And hearing your story really made me realize that. Well, I appreciate that, Amber. Compton. Ooh, child. You in Compton? Is it safe? Is it really safe in Compton? Because I be hearing people saying, you don't want to be in Compton. I don't know. If I come to Southern California, I don't know. Do I need to visit Compton? Where I need to go? Who I need to roll with if I'm roll through Compton as a tourist? Because I don't want to be rolling through Compton and be in the wrong place. Thank you, Easton. Hey, Easton. Hey, Miss Sherry. What'd you say, Alice? Alice say my live has as many commercials as TV. What's so weird is when I'm live, I can't see the commercials on my end at all. But I know what you're talking about because when I'm on my personal page and I'm watching people's pages that have ads, I can see it, and I be like, it be getting to a good part too, and I be like, doggone this ad. So I know what y'all talking about when y'all be on Facebook talking about these ads. I be like, oh. So I don't ever know when the ads are gonna pop up or anything or what it's gonna do. It's random. Um, I know the longer that I'm on live, the more that will pop up. But I keep trying to tell, like, y'all, I don't technically consider myself like a content creator because, like, I'm going here more so giving you real life stuff versus giving you some script or something I made up, if that makes sense. So I try to tell, like, the ones who really are content creators on here and that are like doing skits and acting, and they really be having whole theatrical stuff. Like, I'm sitting here with a backdrop behind me. I ain't flipping, dipping, dancing, tooting, booting, none of that. So I try to tell them, like, they always want to do follow for follow. Oh, you follow my page, I follow your page. And I keep trying to tell them, like, if they're really trying to monetize on social media, like, and this is for any of y'all that's listening and y'all are like have those pages where people can come and follow you, like, other creators on here, you don't get monetization from other creators. It doesn't. You don't see like, if I'm watching another person who like gets star, I don't see, it won't allow me to send stars to other creators. It won't allow me to see ads from other creators. Um and they don't get any monetization from me watching or anything. So that's what I try to tell people, like, and they still be on here, be like, y'all go follow my page, I follow you back. And I'm like, well, I mean, the only thing it really does is give them a number. Like, it'll show they got a new follower on their page. You know, they'll go from, 10,001 to 10,002 followers if I hit the follow button. But it doesn't do anything as far as monetizing wise. And that's what a lot of them are trying to do on here. They see that they can do it and they're trying to do it, but it really has to happen organically by people who are genuinely trying to watch. Um, Born and raised in Compton, okay, straight out of Compton. It's not like the movies. Okay, then I'm safe. She says not like the movie. Okay, Florida in the house. Augusta, where you? Oh, you in Central Florida? I lived in Orlando for like almost 2 years when I went to UCF. I know all about Central Florida. I got family all in Central Florida. I got family in Haines City, Davenport, Lake Alfred, and in Orlando. So yeah, I'm a Polk County girl. And Lakeland, I got family in Lakeland, Winter Haven. I just watched the ad as soon as I clicked on your live. Dang, Chicken Man. I noticed that too. Yeah, now I notice when I'm on my personal page and I watch somebody's page, it literally, as soon as I click the live, an ad start before the video even start. I was like, and this is like on a replay. Hey, Haya Muhammad, thank you for watching on YouTube. So yeah, I like that it shows me everybody's comment, and it shows me if you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook. I haven't seen anybody on Twitter comment. So, but I know it's people on Twitter watching, but I haven't seen anybody comment. Come and see you in St. Louis. You know what? My daughter, my youngest daughter's her granddad is south of, he's like, I think he said he might be like an hour from St. Louis. He's not that far. He's like south of St. Louis. We definitely coming that way one at least once in my lifetime. We're gonna come near St. Louis. So that's on our list of places to go. I feel like we have exhausted all of our Florida traveling. Like, we getting ready to, in the next 2 months, we'll be going to Orlando twice. So one for the disability conference and the other one for Mila's birthday. I feel like every time we go to Orlando, literally it's something new to do every time. So it ain't like we don't have nothing new to do. It's just, we gotta get out of the state. Hey Bobby, hey everybody else. What you said, Alex? Yeah, because all the other people I watch commercials are on their replays. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't nap today. Look, I'm 40 now. I didn't nap today. Okay, I didn't get my 40-year-old nap in today. I told y'all I'm about to run this 40 down into the mud. Listen, you're gonna be sick of me because I'm 40. Listen, I'm 40 now, so I ain't get my nap in today. So if I yarn, it's because I'm 40, okay? That's why. because I'm 40. And I'm repeating myself because I'm 40. All right, let me stop messing with y'all. Hey, Mashonda. Hey. Okay, Shreveport, home of the ratchet, but I ain't ratchet though. I don't know, Chicken Man. I seen you. You know how I started following you, Chicken Man, when you was on Kendra G show. That's how I started following you. So you might be a little ratchet. Don't go there. You might got a little that Shreveport ratchet up in you. You're gonna be 70. Oh wow, Bobby. Bobby's gonna be 70 on June 29th. What a blessing it is. I'm not old, 40 not old. Listen, tell my body that. It was almost like as soon as I start turning 40, I start walking slow. Hell. Start walking slow. I start sitting like this with my I don't start sitting with my leg crossed and my hands folded. I don't just look old to you. Don't I look like I'm sitting in church listening to listen. I'm sitting like, you know how the pastors be sitting in the pulpit while they listening to the other pastor preaching, they be like, and they leg be crossed. That's how I'm sitting. Look, that's how I'm sitting right now. We not old. Okay, 40 ain't old. They say 40 ain't old. Okay. I'll let y'all have. They say 40 ain't old, so I guess it's not old then. You get tired quick and everything. I know because I'm 40. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And my 8-year-old, she know I'm old. She know I'm old. We was outside playing. We had a water gun fight today. We was outside with our water guns, and we was playing with them. We are experienced, baby girl. Yes. Haya Muhammad's on YouTube said we are experienced. Okay, yes, I'm experienced. You see all my experience. Mm-hmm. The experience, the wisdom is showing the experience. Miss Carolyn says she in her 50s, so I'm good. Okay. I'm gonna listen to my elders. They say I'm not old, so look, cause my mom will be what, 69 this year, I think. Hold on, let me do a little calculation. I don't know. It's like the older we get, I'll be trying to remember everybody's age. Let me see. My mom was born in 54. So she'll be 69 this year, and my dad will be 71. And I turned 40, and my brother turned 48. So, yeah. And both of my parents are Geminis. Oh, child. That's why I be so hard on y'all Geminis, because I grew up with two of them. I had 4 parents. Do you know what it's like to have 4 parents? Not 2. My parents are Geminis. That means I had 2 mamas and 2 daddies. Because one day I might have I might have one of the twins of my mama, and then the next day, maybe an hour later, the other part of her be right there, and I'd be like, well, the other mama just told me I could go outside, but now you telling me I can't go outside. But okay, so which one of y'all I'm supposed to listen to? Which Gemini mama am I listening to? The one that told me I can't go outside, or the one that said I can't go outside and play? Which one? I need answers, ma'am. I need answers. And then my daddy, he a May Gemini. So like his birthday this month on the 25th. So he's that Gemini. He just quiet. Regardless, it don't matter. You get 2 quiet Geminis from him. He be quiet, but he be observing and he be looking. And he pay attention to everything. That's the Gemini he is. But you're going to get 2 of my mama. She June 13th. So I'm going to get 2 of her. Always go get 2 of her. She might be watching this live right now. I don't even know. She ain't comment yet, so she ain't watching it. So don't y'all tell her I said that. Let her watch the replay. Yes, po baby. Exactly. Hey, Erica. Listen, I had 2. That thing used to be funny though, Cause I used to know my mama like a book. I still know my mama like a book. But when I was a kid, I knew my mama like a book because, like, say if I got in trouble at school, first thing she'll say is, "Oh, don't worry about it. When I get off work, I'm gonna get you." I knew what that means. Soon as she said, "I'm gonna get you," that means when she got off work, I was gonna get a whooping. I already knew it. I was that kid. I got whoopings. Like, yeah, I got whoopings. But by the time she got home from work, she either was too tired or she forgot. The other Gemini popped in, and the other Gemini ain't even know I got in trouble because the one that knew I got in trouble, she gone. Now that the other Gemini done came home, so that part of the Gemini mama was like, "Child, go to bed." Until one night, I thought, I thought she forgot. I thought she forgot, y'all. Listen, I kid you not. And I might have told y'all this before, but if you ain't never heard it, well, here you go. Erica said, "Are you in a relationship?" I'm not in a relationship. That's really by choice. I could be in a relationship right now if I want to. I'm just right now. I'm not. I got a lot of stuff I'm doing. So I thought my mama forgot that I got in trouble at school because she did tell me. She was like, "I'm gonna whoop you," and I can't remember what I did. Whatever I did, I mean, I feel like I probably did deserve that whooping. But I just knew she forgot. Cause listen, I done ate dinner. I done watched Nickelodeon. Cause I used to love watching some Nickelodeon. I done watched Nickelodeon, the little after school shows, Hey Dude, and all that used to come on. You were born in the 80s and the 90s, all the good Nickelodeon shows come on. I done watched Doug, I done watched all this. Listen, I done went in there. I done took my bath. I gets out the bath. No, I'm still in the bath. She cracked the door open while I'm in the bathtub. She was like, "You ready?" Ready for what? For bed? Am I ready for bed? Oh, yeah. No, you ready for this whooping? What? What you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, don't worry about it. You thought I forgot. Just go ahead when you come on out. Just go ahead, get your pajamas on, and meet me in your room. Okay. So I took all the time in the world. I went on and finished. I put my pajamas on. I peeked out the bathroom door before I went to my room because the way in our old house, we lived in like a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. It was my parents' first house that they had bought, and so my room was directly across from the bathroom. So I peeked out the door and I was like, "Oh, she in the room. She on the phone." She was on the phone. So I was like, "I'm gonna run in the room real quick." So I shot across to my room and I heard her close the door. And when I went in there, I was like, I'm looking, I'm like, I gotta find something. I gotta find something. And I'm like, so I remember, oh, I got all these teddy bears. So I was like, I ain't gonna feel this belt tonight. I ain't crying tonight. Like I'm one of them Tauruses. Like I used to make my mama so mad because she used to whoop me, and sometimes I wouldn't cry, but sometimes I couldn't hold it, and it was hurt, and I was like, yeah, I can't help it. It hurt. The belt catch you the right way, it hurt. So I went and got all my little stuffed animals, right? Got all my stuffed animals, and I stuffed them down in my pajama pants. I stuffed them all in all my pajama pants. So imagine me with pajama pants on and all the teddy bears and stuffed down in my pajama pants, covering all my legs. So when my mama came in the room, she just bust out laughing. She couldn't do nothing but laugh. And I thought that, okay, if she saw that, maybe I'm not going to get a whooping. I done made her laugh. She fine. She can't hold her laugh in. She just going to go on the bed. She going to be like, girl, go on the bed. Mama said, I don't care about them teddy bears. I'm finna whoop you. Lay across the bed. She took that belt, and let me tell you something. I felt every single hit of that belt. I felt it. I was mad. I'm talking about I had the teddy bears covering all my legs. I had them on my butt, everywhere. I was not supposed to feel that belt, but I felt every single part of the belt. So you know what I did when she was done? as I was crying and in my head cussing out every single teddy bear I own, I threw their ass in the closet and I laid them face down on the shelf in the closet, and I told them that they was not coming out of the closet until I felt like they was gonna protect me. Because why did I feel the belt? Y'all wasn't no good teddy bears. And so they was on punishment in my closet on the top shelf until I felt like they was gonna protect me. Because why? I felt the belt. I was mad. I was pissed off. And I still got whoopings after that. That ain't stopped no. Look, I still got in trouble. Okay, I see some questions. All right, let's get serious. We supposed to be have a serious moment. All right, let's get serious. Okay. Hey YouTube, hey Twitter, hey Facebook. So if you guys are watching me on YouTube, I'm simulcasting to Facebook and Twitter as well. So you might not see the comments of people on Facebook, and Facebook you're not going to see comments from YouTube or Twitter or anything. So I want y'all to know. And y'all be like, who is Erica? Because I see Erica. There's an Erica on YouTube and there's an Erica on Facebook. So Erica on YouTube. Hey girl, hey. And Mashonda's on YouTube. Mashonda said when you first talked about your story, you are very strong, brave, and beautiful, and you are 100%. Thank you. Y'all laughing at me getting my behind wood. Okay, Adrian watching from Memphis. Yes, I remember all those shoes. I love them also. Listen, that whooping was and Quisha said, what is your husband's name? So I'm gonna say this. I know I made a post about it, but I'm gonna say this. Listen, it doesn't matter what his name is. It doesn't. It does not matter what his name is, because number one, more than likely, you probably never ever going to come in contact with him. Number two, whoever you come in contact with to have any type of sexual interaction with, you need to be taking them to go and get tested before you have sex. So regardless of what his name is or anybody's name, the point of you having sex with someone is to know their status before you have sex and know who they are before you have sex with them. Stop having one night stands. Stop, like, whatever it is. Stop meeting people and then a week later you're like, oh yeah, my body won't, whatever. I don't know. Just stop doing that. If people could stop being so in a rush to have sex, then you can do what you need to do and go get tested. They have quick tests. You can go do a quick test. You want to have an STD test done? They have some other STD. They have other rapid STD tests other than HIV that you can take. Now, if you want to make sure this person you finna have sex with is good, then wait however long you need to wait. There is, like, sex is not going nowhere. Where's sex going? It ain't going nowhere. Literally. So you could wait that 1 or 2 weeks if you need to find out an STD test before you have sex with somebody. So his name doesn't matter. If you really that pressed about knowing somebody's name, Google me. That's what I tell people all the time. They be thinking I'm joking or that I'm trying to be funny when I say Google me. Like, literally, go Google me and you'll find his name. It's right there. I'm not finna do all that. The purpose for what I do and me sharing my story is not because I need to put his name out there into the world for people to go and harass and do whatever they want to do in their own personal time. My purpose of talking about what I went through and what I'm sharing is because I want people to understand what they should be doing and not to make the mistake that I made of not seeing a paper of the test results. Simple. That is why I'm so adamant about a name not mattering. It doesn't matter. His name does not matter. And this is how much his name really doesn't matter. The last name that he has is not even supposed to be his real last name. That's how much it even really doesn't matter. That ain't even his daddy last name. So, I mean, hey. But I understand people want to know because they want to probably go and look at it doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter. I need y'all to understand that before you go lay down and have sex with somebody, you need to go get them tested. You need to get tested. They need to know what you got. You need to know what they got. So ain't nobody confused when shit hit the fan. Let's see. Mashana said, "How are the kids doing and are the fathers in their lives? Your story has helped many women. I let the women at the outreach center listen. You should have a meet and greet in New York City. We would love to meet you. Let me know where you are at in New York City, Mashonda. I got family in Jersey. I know people in New York. I ain't got no problem coming to New York. I don't. I have no problem. Um, so all of my kids are fine. I mean, they father they fathers do what they do. I mean, hey, I listen, what I'm not gonna ever do is I'm not gonna make nobody be a parent. I'm not doing that. I'm not finna sit here and cry and beg and moan and groan and complain about what the other person ain't doing. I do what I need to do. You know, if they don't want to see a child or do something outside of paying child support, I'm not gonna argue and fuss and fight about it. I'm not. So that's just, I hope that probably answers the question for that part of it, your question. Um, let's see. Tanya said, I was raised by my grandma who used to whoop myself and my older sister, and I'm thankful she did. She tried her best to raise me and my sisters, and even my sister said negativity things about my girl. Oh man, listen, my grandma got me one good time with a back scratcher, y'all, for something I ain't even do. My cousin got me a whooping. That was the one time I feel like, that was one of the times I feel like I really did do nothing wrong and I got a whoop. Oh, thank you, Haya. Haya said you are transparent. My mama whooped my ass for watching Two Live Crew. Pop that. Hey, dang, Chicken Man. Chicken Man, you know good and well you weren't supposed to be watching no Two Live Crew. How old was you watching Two Live Crew? This had to be, okay, this is 90s. So this is early, mid 90s. You watching Two Live Crew? I know you was getting in trouble. Listen, I definitely was watching Two Live Crew. Listen, I was that kid that had my TV on the box, watching all the videos. My brother was 8 years older than me, so anytime he went and got a new cassette tape, guess what? My ear was to the wall listening. Or I was sitting at his door listening to it. I knew all the songs. Look, I've had some moments where I have pee-popped on the handstand, okay? These new kids, they don't know nothing about the Two Live Crew dances and the pee-popping on the handstands and all that stuff. They don't know about that. They just know about all this twerking and all that. They don't know about the tabletop dances, and they don't know about none of that. I'm glad they don't, because they'll ruin it for all of us. They'll just ruin the whole movement we had. So oh my goodness. One of my best friends died of AIDS. The man who gave it to her knew he had it. She found out when she was pregnant. When she was pregnant when she found out. His name was Nashawn Williams. He got locked up. Yeah, I've heard about Nashawn Williams. A lot of people have heard about Nashawn Williams. At one point, were they trying to get him out of jail? Wait a minute. Was that the one that they were trying to get out of jail? Let me see. You know, I'm finna Google now. Or is he out? I can't remember. Let me see. No, he is. Yeah, okay. I thought so. I was like, I feel like at one point they were like, he did his sentence and then he was supposed to get out, but they said that they felt like he was a danger to society, so they didn't let him out. That's what I'm reading on here. Because I'm like, why does that sound familiar? And it's weird because somebody just this is like 19 hours ago. So they must be just, hold on, let me see. Let me see what this say. So this was 19 hours ago. This is an article. It says the last attempt by Nashawn Williams to be released from custody has been denied. And this is posted May 4th, so today, but it says 19 hours ago. 46, Nashawn Williams, 46, appealed a state Supreme Court order continuing his civil confinement to a secure treatment facility. His appeal followed an annual review hearing under the state's mental hygiene law that found he remained a dangerous sex offender. A native of Brooklyn and former resident of Jamestown, Williams reportedly learned he was HIV positive when he was 19. He is alleged to have had unprotected sex with dozens of women in the mid 1990s without disclosing he had the HIV virus. His case in some kind of county is named Chantaquina or something. I don't know how to say this. Y'all not be messing stuff up. Which made national news, came to light after numerous women again tested positive for HIV at local health clinics. Williams, who changed his name to Shatik Johnson, pleaded guilty to charges of second-degree rape and first-degree reckless endangerment. While his 12-year prison sentence concluded in 2010, he's remained in confinement after a review determined he was still a danger to society. On Friday, the appellate division, Division of State Supreme Court, Fourth Department, affirmed an order from July 2021 that Williams remain in secure treatment facility. So they say they don't want him on the street. So that's crazy. That is crazy. All right. Let's see. All right. You love listening to Slick Rick. Man, I love some Slick Rick. Seeing how my best friend got infected and what your husband did to you made me want to do outreach work because I feel there are a lot of dishonest people infecting people. This is why the numbers are up. Absolutely. That is why the numbers are up, because people are not disclosing their status. Like, we want to sit here and pacify it and say, oh, well, we have this PrEP medication. We have this and this. Yes, we have all these resources. We got the PrEP medicine. We got free testing available. We got all this stuff available. Guess what? The end result is still that people are becoming newly diagnosed. People are still not disclosing their status. They really are not. And I feel like that is the biggest issue right now, that people are just still not doing what they really should be doing. And now you have states like California or, areas that are saying, oh, well, if you're undetectable, you ain't got to tell nobody you HIV positive. I don't see that ending very well for a lot of people because, granted, even though the law is saying that you don't have, like, that particular law, wherever that's at in California, is saying you don't have to tell somebody you're HIV positive if you're undetectable. But the thing is, what if this person finds out that they had sex with you and you didn't tell them that you were HIV positive? Then now your life is potentially being put at risk. Like, I understand what the law is saying, but at the same time, what about your own safety? I would rather just tell somebody I'm HIV positive than to just not say anything and put myself at risk. I told y'all about the situation where I was dating a guy, and when he finally told me he wanted to be serious, and I told him my status, he made me get out of his car and told me that I was lying to him and I was probably trying to give it to him and all that stuff. Like, that guy could have really did more than just put me out of his car. He really could have hurt me if he wanted to. So, like, it's a thing. I feel like it's more of a safety thing than anything else, because you never know. Like, I meet so many negative guys out here who are educated on the HIV virus and who would be okay dating somebody who's HIV positive. Like, y'all need to get away from this whole notion of, oh, I would never date nobody with HIV. Like, why? I mean, I'm not going to ever put in a force or make nobody feel like they got to date me. But the real question is, why wouldn't you? Why? Like, why? What is the real reason? Like, if someone is being very transparent with you and they're telling you, hey, listen, I'm HIV positive, I take my medication, I go to my doctor, all this stuff. If they're telling you this stuff, that means, number one, that they're not maliciously trying to hurt you. They're basically telling you that, hey, listen, this is what I got. And if you do decide to be with me, here's how we can be safe. Here's how you can not have to contract this virus. You can be safe. I'd rather somebody tell me the truth, tell me what they got, what they dealing with, than for me to find out after the fact and be put in a situation. Because guess what? Even though I'm HIV positive, I don't want to date some. I wouldn't just want to be put in a situation where maybe somebody had another STD that could potentially become a co-infection for me. What if somebody somebody comes and I tell them I'm HIV positive, but they don't tell me they have herpes, or they don't tell me they have non-curable gonorrhea or something. And then now, especially with herpes, because condoms, yes, condoms are protecting you from HIV, but condoms are not going to always protect you from herpes. So imagine me being someone HIV positive and I'm having protected sex with someone who has herpes and they haven't told me, but their herpes is not in the area that the condom is protecting. The herpes is actually, say, in their pubic area. Then now I'm being put at risk for contracting herpes from them and put at risk of having a co-infection. I don't want that. So that's why I say it's always important to be truthful no matter what it is. I found out because, this page has opened up a lot for me. And the advocacy and stuff that I do. I actually reach a lot of people in Africa and in other Caribbean, in the Caribbeans and different places. And I am learning, you guys in the United States, sickle cell is not one of those taboo things. We know that a lot of African Americans in the United States have sickle cell. But I am learning that in other countries and other places, they almost treat sickle cell like if you was a HIV virus or something like that you can give to someone else and hurt them. We know that sickle cell is a hereditary trait, typically passed on from a person who is a carrier of the sickle cell, either disease or the trait, versus it being a sexually transmitted disease. But do you know that a lot of places in Africa, and if they know you got sickle cell, it's almost like they will cast you away. That is crazy. That is so crazy. I mean, it's just, that's why I'm like, we have to really, that's why I do this, because I want people to learn. I want people to get the information. I want them to understand that this virus, yes, at one point it was deadly. It was killing people. We're going to actually talk about that on next Wednesday. When I get on here next Wednesday for my Ladybird Live on Facebook show, we're going to be talking with Javon Martin. That's my brother. Not my real brother.
No, Momo doesn't work anymore.
Why it don't work no more?
And my TV doesn't work.
Why?
It keeps acting weird.
Okay, give me a couple minutes and I'm gonna come check it, okay? She says acting weird. So next Wednesday on the 10th, I'm gonna be talking with Javon Martin. Javon actually worked in the first AIDS hospital in New York in the 80s and 90s. He was a candy striper. And so he actually witnessed people dealing with the, at the time they called it the AIDS epidemic, AIDS virus, because they didn't know the distinguish between the HIV stage and going into AIDS diagnosis. So at that time, it was called the AIDS, it was called the AIDS epidemic. And so he was working in St. Vincent's Hospital in New York at the time all of this started unfolding. So we're going to talk about that next week. And I want you guys to really tune in and get that information, because I'm going to be hearing stuff that I've never probably heard before and stuff that he witnessed. And then we're also going to jump into talking about the transgender community, because Javon is a transgender man and he is not HIV positive. So yeah, we're going to unpack a lot next Tuesday. We are going to be unpacking a lot. It's going to really be a good show. We're going to be talking about the AIDS epidemic and, what it looked like in the beginning for people, real people, not just what you saw on TV, but people that were really right there seeing it firsthand. And then we're going to talk about someone who's not only in the LGBTQ community, but it's also a person who's transgender and who's HIV negative, but works and it helps people who are HIV positive. There are people out here, anytime somebody says, oh yeah, I work at, an HIV clinic or this and that, you automatically assume, oh, well, you work there, so you must have it. No, we have people who work in the HIV and AIDS community who are HIV negative. They don't have it. But like Javon, he's seen this. He's going to tell you guys how seeing what he saw brought him to where he's at now and wanting to help people who are HIV positive. It's going to be on, so Haya. It's going to be broadcasting. That's why I'm testing everything out kind of now too tonight. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Twitter, and it's going to show on Facebook. My main platform for hosting it is Facebook, but I'm going to also just simulcast it to YouTube and Twitter because I want to make sure I'm reaching everybody. I have people on Twitter who don't use Facebook. I have people on YouTube who don't use Facebook or Twitter. So I want to make sure that everybody who follows me on these different platforms when it comes to my HIV and AIDS advocacy, that they're able to see this and get this information. So that's why I say I'll just do it this way. But yeah, this is what we're going to be doing moving forward. And I'm going to do we're going to have 10 interviews coming up. Like my whole calendar for May and half of June is already full. I'm still filling slots for interviews for the rest of June. And I got one interview I'm going to do in July. And then I'm going to take a break. And then we're going to come back September, October, and the first 2 weeks of November before Thanksgiving. And that'll be like season 2. So this is going to be something that I'm going to continue to do. I'm not just going to be doing it for the moment because I want to introduce you guys to people who you don't know are out here who exist, that do different things. We're not just going to talk about HIV and AIDS. I have someone I'm going to be reaching out to that actually is an advocate for herpes. People that are infected with the HSV virus. So I'm going to have people who are in the medical field. I'm going to be talking to nurse practitioners. I'm going to be talking to people who have expertise when it comes to Ryan White services. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to be reaching out to lots of different people, not just people who are positive with HIV. We finna hit it all. I'm finna do a lot. So all I ask for you guys is just all the support that you're giving. I appreciate it so much. Even when I do just get on here and clown and laugh and joke with y'all and y'all like it. Hey Chicken Man. Okay, I got you. I see you. Look, Chicken Man, let me go over here. Let me make sure she know what I look like over here on YouTube with my name. I see you over there. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And again, it's gonna be every Wednesday. The only time I won't have a show on a Wednesday is if my guests absolutely cannot do it on a Wednesday. So, like for example, when I interview Andy Fayed, who is a HIV positive comedian who was born HIV positive, he's going to be on a Tuesday night because he is a hard worker. He works multiple jobs and he is going to be off on that Tuesday of that week. And that is why we're going to be doing a Tuesday interview. But for the most part, they're going to be Wednesday interviews. And then before I get off of here, also Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be live doing an interview with Sister Talk. And then I have another interview that I just scheduled with, who was it? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. I don't want to be telling y'all the wrong names of stuff. Hold on, let me see. Look, I be over here working this phone, y'all. Oh, it's right here. So the other interview I'm gonna be doing is gonna be with it's called Erase. So it's the Erase Initiative is what it is. And we are gonna be interviewing on next week. So on next Wednesday, so not only am I going to be doing my show next Wednesday at noon, but at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing an interview with the Erase Initiative, which is this is an initiative focused on bridging the gap. I'm reading exactly what she's telling me, what she told me. So there are initiatives focused on bridging the gap between the Black church and the HIV community. And she actually stumbled across my daughter's TikTok page and she reached out to me. And so we're going to really be talking about HIV and AIDS. We're going to talk about mental health. I did kind of let her know, and you guys, I'm really more spiritual than religious. And I know a lot of what they do on her platform is more like, they're trying to, like she said, bridge that gap between the Black church and the HIV community, which, I mean, I can talk about that too, because I've seen how the Black church at one point, it's almost like they pick and choose what they want to talk about in the church and what they want to support in the church. Oh yeah, back in the 50s, 60s, civil rights movement. Yes, we're gonna have the pastors in the church. Like, you had Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was a pastor, also leading marches on Washington and leading things with the civil rights movement. So you had that bridging of the gap when it came to something like that in the Black church. But then when you bring in other aspects like health, the HIV and stuff like that, it's almost like the church turning their head like, nah, we don't want to talk about that. You mean, because at that point, it's like, wait a minute. So not only do we got to talk about HIV, not only do y'all want to talk about HIV AIDS in the church, you want to also talk about sex and condoms and STDs. Like, so a lot of the Black churches turn a blind eye to the conversation and discussion. So, yeah. That's gonna be something that we might can talk about too, because I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah. The Lakers playing. I need to go see. I actually want the Lakers to beat the Warriors. I want them to win. I want the Lakers to beat the bricks off of Curry. Just him, just Curry. I don't care about the rest of the teammates. Just sit him down for the rest of the season. That's what I want y'all to do, LeBron and the Lakers. Just do it. Do it for us. Okay? They gonna be like, oh, why you hating on Curry? I like Curry. I like them. It's almost like when what's the dude name? Tom Brady. And then you remember what's the other ones? Eli Manning and Peyton Manning. It's almost like when they was playing football, you expected one of them to go to the Super Bowl. You expected Tom Brady to end up in the Super Bowl. Like, it was almost expected. And it's almost like with the NBA, you expect whoever Steph Curry with, they going to the finals. So it's almost like at this point, can we sit them down? Can they not be in the finals this year? Like, I'm just saying, can they not be in the finals this year? That's all. Sit them down for a spare. Can we sit them down for a little spare? All right, before I get off of here, let me read what Tanya said. I remember people used to say that they love the Baptist church, but my choice is it doesn't have to be a Baptist as long as the Holy Spirit is in there. And it don't even have to be a church. You could be at home. You could be in your car. You could be wherever it is that you are praising, whoever it is that you are praising. That is your church. It don't have to be an actual building. I feel like your tithes and offering is you giving praise to whoever it is, whether it's Allah, Buddha, Jesus, whoever you choose. I feel like your tithes and offerings is you giving that being praise. And not me giving tithes and offerings to keep the light and water on, not only in that building, but at my house too. And the building fund and paying the pastor's salary. Sir, I know a lot of pastors that work a 9-to-5 job and still go into the church and do what they need to do and not depend on the congregation's money to pay their bills and take care of them. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother. All right, let me get off of here, y'all. So again, if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, I appreciate you so much for tuning in and watching. I hope to see you guys on next Wednesday for my very first official Lady Bird Live on Facebook segment with the amazing Javon Martin, and we are going to be talking about how the AIDS epidemic in the 80s looked and how we're looking at HIV now in 2023. Hope to see you guys then. Love you all so much. Thanks for the support. And I am getting off of here for these kids. Get more. One of them fell asleep, but the other one in there should be all that noise. Now, yeah. And I'm hungry. All right. Love y'all. Bye. Oh, real quick. No, don't go nowhere. I want to. All right. So sneak peek, okay? And then I'm going to go. Sneak peek. I'm going to let y'all see my intro, my show intro. And then we're going to go. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hold on. Let me make sure y'all ready. Y'all still there? Let me see. Put some ones in the comments if you still watching and you want to see a sneak peek of my preview of my show intro. Sneak peek. Put a one in the comment. Wait, I see some ones. Let me see some ones. And then we're going to go. All right. I see a one, Anitra. Oh, Sheila. Oh, Augusta. Oh, right. Okay. All right. I got it. All right. Here's a sneak peek of my show intro. Here we go. Y'all like that? I did that. I did it all by myself. I'm a big girl. All right, y'all. I'm getting out of here. I will see you guys later. Have an amazing night. And we will talk soon.